Good morning, everybody. Today's May 7th, and it's Fed Day. Welcome to the Wealth Builder Brief. Before we start, just want to say that there's a disclaimer at the end of this video, and it's for educational purposes, and please check that out at the end. But for now, let's get started. Looks like today, futures are up on trade deal hopes, and probably some Fed hopes as well. So let's take a look at the market action from yesterday. We had a pretty red day. Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, the Russell 2000 were down. Even the VIX was down. So that was yesterday. And if we go to futures today, they are, well, pretty much all up. Dow futures up 240, S&P's up 34, NASDAQ's up 126, and S&P's up 18 right now. Moving on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up pretty nicely, nearly 3%. That should benefit stocks like our favorite MicroStrategy, MSTR, and other crypto-related stocks. Gold is taking a breather today, down $40 right now. It was up about $100, over $100 an ounce yesterday when the market was down. And taking a look at our treasury yields, looks like the 30 yield is down 1.5 basis points. The 10 year's flat, and the shorter term treasuries are up just a smidge. So let's now talk about some of the stocks from yesterday and today. We're going to start off with probably the biggest stock from yesterday, PLTR Technologies, PLTR, which had a really rough session yesterday. It was down about 12%. I don't know what to really say about them, except, they had good earnings. They had a good earnings call. Everybody was all positive about them, but, they took a dive and they got all the way down to, 106 or so. I actually bought it when it was down at 106, so I actually picked up some calls on Palantir. I bought it when Palantir was around 106 or so, and I'm going to hold them. I think Palantir will come back. I'm not sure if it's going to come back today, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come back in the coming days. Moving on, a couple of the big stocks, big volatile stocks from yesterday that reported. We'll start first with Supermicro SMCI. They actually missed on their earnings, only 31 cents versus 50 expected. And they also missed on revenue as well, 460 billion versus 5.42 billion expected. And as a result, we are seeing Supermicro down in the pre-market today to the tune of 4.5%, which is not a real surprise. But this stock is, as you probably know, extremely volatile. This thing could change up. It can accelerate to the downside. Who knows what's going to happen with this guy? But right now, it's down 4.5% in the pre-market. The other big one is fan favorite AMD. AMD beat on earnings, but they said they're going to take a $1.5 billion hit on revenue, which probably is not liked by most people. As you can see, they beat on revenue, they beat on earnings per share, but because they had that warning, that probably hindered the amount of upside the stock is going to have today. Looking at the chart, we can see it's up right now, $1.68. I remember yesterday after they announced earnings, the stock took off, was up a bit more in the after hours market, as you can see here. But I think that charge is affecting some investors' decisions. So this is another volatile stock. Not as volatile as the SMCI, obviously, but uh, this one can move both ways. So now let's go on to the main topic of the day, which is Fed Day. And at 2 o'clock Eastern, Mr. Powell is going to come out and tell us what he's going to do with interest rates. As you can see from this chart here, there is a 4.4% chance that they're going to cut the Fed rates today, and a 95% chance that they are going to just do nothing. If you go back in time a little bit, you can see one day percentage. Well, and real interesting, if you go back to April 7th, there was a 38% chance of them cutting rates, but now today, 4.4% chance. Now, we don't know what's going to happen. They could do it. Powell's been under a lot of pressure from Donald Trump to cut rates, but Powell has stood up to him so far. This could continue. We don't know, but it's a pretty fair assumption to make that whatever happens after they announce this Fed decision, the market is going to move one way or the other. I don't know which way it's going to move, but it is probably going to move. I would guess that if they cut rates, the market will go up. If they do nothing, I'm not sure what the market will do. And then we have the conference call after the Fed meeting, of course. So if Powell signals that he's going to cut rates in the future, that could be very bullish. Conversely, if he doesn't, then probably not bullish. So moving on, one last thing. Let's talk about the earnings of today and tomorrow. There's a lot on the calendar. This morning we got Uber and Disney, which are probably some of the biggest earnings this morning. And then after the bell, we got ARM, and we got DoorDash, and we got a whole bunch of others. I'm not playing any of these, but some of them could be volatile. ARM, especially Carvana. Tomorrow earnings are pretty interesting. Coinbase should be a mover. Mercado Libre, which has had an excellent month. If you look at them, they might show some good earnings, but there's a whole bunch on the calendar. So that's it for this morning. If you like what you have heard, please like and subscribe to my video. And if you have any comments, please share them in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you. Hopefully everybody has a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.